"As it was rather late, I didn't wait for you to ring, sir," she said. And the lodger looked up from the table where, as usual, he was studying with painful, almost agonizing intentness, the book. "Quite right, Mrs. Bunting, quite right. I have been pondering over the command, 'Work while it is yet light.'" "Yes, sir?" she said, and a queer cold feeling stole over her heart. "Yes, sir?" "The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak," said Mr. Sleuth with a heavy sigh. "You studies too hard and too long, that's what's ailing you, sir," said Mr. Sleuth's landlady suddenly. When Mrs. Bunting went down again she found that a great deal had been settled in her absence. Among other things, that Joe Chandler was going to escort Miss Daisy across to Belgrave Square. He could carry Daisy's modest bag, and if they wanted to ride instead of walk, why, they could take the bus from Baker Street Station to Victoria. That would land them very near Belgrave Square. But Daisy seemed quite willing to walk. She hadn't had a walk, she declared, for a long, long time. And then she blushed rosy red, and even her stepmother had to admit to herself that Daisy was very nice looking, not at all the sort of girl who ought to be allowed to go about the London streets by herself. Chapter 13. By Leanne Howlett.